Hello, my fellow Vatawcians. Yes, I said the word Vatawc. It is an acronym, and that we all know it stands for vest and tie and walking cap. You did not misread the title of this video. Oh my, 60 pounds in 90 days? Is that even allowed? Is that even possible? And even a coach, hi Sarah, who's probably watching this thinking, what are you even doing? I have a coach that I'm going to try and do something with that's from NOOM. Yes, I said NOOM. That's N as in November, O-O, letter M. They're not sponsoring me whatsoever. I'm just letting you know up front. I was part of NOOM. Vatawc number 55 is where I was playing my own twin brother, and I was driving that farm tractor in on the video. I kind of saw myself in there and said, well, maybe I should do something about this. So since then, I was part of this NOOM organization, I will call it, I don't know, and lost about 45 pounds. But I need to lose about 60 more. And that's where an idea hit me, because I fell off the program. I almost stopped doing it for a while, and I fell back into my old ways and habits. And then, like a brick, my stuff, my background, my history is military. Why couldn't I bring some of that skill and talent that I learned from the military, incorporate it with NOOM, which I'll tell you a little bit about, but this is really about my video, and try to do 60 pounds in 90 days. We're going to do this, and I'm going to explain it, and we're going to go over this, because this is not going to be a journey to weight loss. It's going to be a military mission, a special operations, or they may say SPECOPS. That's what this is going to be, an experiment to make this like a military operation to attempt a goal, a mission. Are you ready? Let's do this. Okay, with any real plan, a target or a mission isn't decided upon and they just send a team out and say, go do it. That's not how it works. Maybe in the movies or something like that. There has to be information gathered. There has to be intelligence. There has to be recon or reconnaissance. A lot of things have to come together so the decision makers can look at it, make a plan, and then give a briefing on what they think, how this thing should go. Okay? So that's what we're going to do today. Today is about talking to you about the plan. We're not going to do it right here. We're going to sit down. Let's go over to my office, okay? Let's go. Whoa! Oh, geez. Oh. Okay. Well, I really got to get used to that wormhole. It doesn't always work the way I want it to sometimes. Even swirls up the colors in my tie every so often there. I kind of like it. I think we'll just hang on to that. How's that sound? So, okay, so we're here. What we're going to have first is what's called a meeting. After the meeting, every week we're going to have a status briefing. It's a briefing because that's what military people do. You have a brief on what the last week went like and what you're going to do for the week upcoming. But this first one is just a meeting because we have to discuss what it's going to take, what you need, what I need, and the tools and weapons we're going to use to get through this mission together. Okay? Let's do this. Well, thanks for joining me, and thanks for wanting to go through this, whether you're going to be watching me do this or you're going to be following along. Here's the tools I've got together that we're going to need, or that I'm going to need. I actually made an old shoebox. This is a Nike shoebox. This is going to be like my first aid kit, but it's going to be my tool kit for getting through these next 90 days. So let's see what I brought with me. The first item is going to be a kind of like a journal. This is we're going to be taking some statistics down. You always have to document things on a mission, like what went right, what went wrong, coordinates and missions and things where you're at. So you have to be able to document your mission. And you can't document on a computer. You have to document in a journal at first, and you can transfer it to computer later. You don't always have a computer with you. This is what we'll carry with. I'll have it with me always for whatever I need to document. I'll tell you what's going to go in here in a minute. I brought with me, this is a blood pressure item here. This will take my blood pressure. I am going to take my blood pressure at least once a day in the morning. That's going to get documented in the journal. This is one of those thermometers, the wireless thermometers where you just put it against your head and pull the trigger. That sounds bad, doesn't it? So when I do this, put it against my head, it tells me I am normal. So I'll document that in the morning. It tells me my temperature. But if you ever go to the hospital, not only do they put monitors on you, they always put this thing on your finger like this. And this, the formal name for it is an oximeter. What an oximeter is, it will measure your oxygen. And there's a little thing on top that says, how close are you to 100% oxygen? You want everything in your high 90s as much as you can, but you don't always get there, and that means your oxygen is not flowing. And there's breathing exercises you can do while you're wearing this, or just in general, that allows more oxygen in, and you can actually see the numbers go up here. So I have an oximeter I'm going to use every morning. And now, what people dread the most. I have a tape measure. Now, a lot of regular sized people, they have the standard tape measure, but if you're a bigger person, that's not enough. It doesn't go all the way around because we're going to be measuring around our belly button, so, and other areas. But the biggest part is this is a special one that goes to 120 inches, that big. But that's what it goes to. I don't need all that, but they only came in two sizes, the standard size and this real long one. So I ended up getting this real long one. It's 120 inches. And I can put it against the largest part of my body. I'm going to be measuring my arm and my chest. And I'm even going to measure my head to see if that changes my hat size. So that's all I got there for what I have. Now there is one other thing. I'm going to take a break and show you right now. With every military mission, there has to be a uniform. If we're going to do this right, there has to be a uniform. So if I'm going to walk or go anywhere to do any type of exercise, I have with me, I'm going to be wearing black sweatpants, and I have a t-shirt. I'm going to be having my black sweatpants with a yellow t-shirt that has my YouTube name on it. It actually says YouTube Vatawc, V-A-T-A-W-C, vest and tie and walking cap. Now you can get these too if you want. Just email me or say something in the comments. It's vatawc@gmail.com. We're going to do this for $15 plus shipping, whatever it is. But I'll get them to you if you want one. So that I have a free one. Now this one is for, this is a 2XL, by the way, for anyone who really is going to try and do this with me. I know a couple of people who are interested, but the first person who writes me, this is a green one with red, but the yellow one's the official. This is just a free one here. I'll get it to you at Vatawc, green with red. But the official uniform I'm going to be wearing will be the black sweats with here. So some of my videos, I may be wearing those. All right? Hey everybody, I'm going to be adding one more thing to my bug out bag, or we'll just call it my combat bag for this mission. And it's going to be a scale so I can weigh myself. So let's take a look at the whole list of what so far I'm going to have in my bag. And you can have some of these, all of these, whatever you need, or add your own stuff. And then make comments in below what you added to your bag. Maybe I want to add that to mine too, okay? So here's what I got in mine. Let's look at the list. Okay, here's what I got in my combat bag. I have that touchless thermometer, the mission documentation pad, that's that mission journal, a weight scale to weigh myself every day, the flexible tape measure, a blood pressure cuff, and a fingertip oximeter, sometimes called a PULS-OX because it takes your pulse as well, and a workout uniform. Okay, the last couple of things for this meeting. You had the list, and the last couple of things are you have to have a clearly defined goal for the mission. Now we have that. I'm going to try and lose 60 pounds in 90 days, and you too, if you're going to be doing this with me, or I'll take any support in the comments below as I go through this. Number 2, sometimes when you finish a mission, you get a ribbon or a medal or some sort of commendation. So it should be some sort of treat at the end. This is a mug. It's never been used. Bought for me from a friend named Trante. He got it for me and I've never used it yet. This is going to be my trophy right here. If I complete this mission and complete this task, when I get back, I'm going to have a drink with him out of the mug that he got. This is to replace another mug that is missing, and I really appreciate it, but I'm not going to use it because this has now become my trophy for this mission. So that's what's going to happen there. You need to have some sort of treat, whatever it is, when you get back. So we're going to deploy here soon. You have 7 days to get your affairs in order, and to do this, there could be some life changes, but with any mission, that's what it is. It's only for a period of time, and then you got to come back. But we're going to do this together. I appreciate your comments. I trust if you're going to be one of the ones doing this with me, that you have 7 days to get your gear together and to understand what you're about to partake on with me. And I know I can trust you to get it done. I'll see you in 7 days. Good luck.